going on, peoples? We are here with 2k23. Finally is here. Game looks amazing physically and everything. But today we're going to start a universal mode draft off. Right here, right now. This is where the draft is going to start. Now, we're going to pick 15 male from SmackDown and then Raw, and then 10 female from SmackDown and Raw. So we're gonna go through. We're gonna pick them like this. Gonna let you know. So that's how we're gonna do draft thing. So we'll get on number way. Now SmackDown is gonna get the first male pick. Raw is gonna get the first female pick. To start off with SmackDown, we are going with the highest rated person of all time, and he is one of the best. A lot of people like him, a lot of people don't. But SmackDown's first, rating 100, is going to be Roman Reigns. So welcome Roman Reigns to the official SmackDown, where he is power ranking 1, of course. Now for Raw, we are going with the newcomer, the guy that's actually challenging him for his title at WrestleMania. We are going with Cody Rhodes. Now Cody Rhodes' physical looks amazing in this game. He's a 92 overall, and he looks brilliant, so welcome to that. SmackDown, we're going to go with no one but only Mr. Big Man, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's number 2 for SmackDown. Number 2 for Raw is going to be probably one of the hottest superstars at the moment, and that is Sami Zayn. Feeling Uzi? Sami Zayn is number 2. Number 3 for SmackDown, which is going to go down a bit, and it is the newcomer, Solo Sikoa, joining Roman Reigns on SmackDown. For Raw, we're going back. We're going to throw in probably one of my favorites back in the day, and that is Batista. Best entrance. Love it. We got Batista for number 3. Now also, we're not doing any tag teams. So tag team division, we'll get to that later. We will establish titles for the tag team division. So we won't recruit any tag teams. And then all the free agents and that will migrate into Raw and SmackDown slowly. So everyone will be there, but we'll basically main ourselves off these 25 superstars plus the tag teams. That's how we're going to go. So for number 4 for SmackDown is the High Flyer. Oh yeah, it is Ricochet. 84 overall. Thought he should be about close to about 90, but I don't know. But for number Raw, we're going the only man. Oh, we're going the wrong way. We are going for Seth frickin' Rollins. 93 overall, pretty good for him. Number 5, we're gonna go for someone that I've probably never used, never thought of using, and thought I'd give him a crack, and that is Mr. LA Knight. These enemies would be Bray Wyatt, but Bray Wyatt's hopefully coming into a DLC. So, Mr. LA Knight. Number 5 for Raw is my favorite superstar when I was growing up, and that is Mr. Rey Mysterio, Mr. WWE 2k23 Hall of Famer, Mr. Rey Mysterio. So that's going to be pretty good. Number 6 from SmackDown is a world champion in another organization. Is Mr. Braun Breaker. So we're going to bring him over. He says in the background he's the NXT champion, but he is clarifying not. He's going to be in there. He's got a power ranking of 2, so he's up there with Roman. And that is in number 6. Number 6 for Raw is part of the Judgment Day. Finn Balor. So we're going to put the Judgment Day in this. Because Judgment Days, there's tag team, but they're not. So we're still going to put those because they're still running for the singles as well. That's how we're going to do it. Number 8 is Mr. Ricochet's favorite tag team partner, the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman. Ooh yeah. Mr. Braun Strowman's going to SmackDown, and then for Raw, is going to be Mr. Shoosh Chad Cable. That's right, Mr. Chad Cable. He's going to go for his own singles division now. Number 9 for SmackDown is the only one that wields a sword like Drew McIntyre. Look at his enemies. He's got a lot of enemies. 91 overall. It's pretty good for Drew, I thought. Number 9 for Raw is the Hall of Famer again, Mr. Edge. So the reason I wanted to bring Ray and Edge back with each other, and hopefully they can do something. I wanted to kind of do Edge, Ray, with Beth as a manager, and then Beth's there for like a mixed tanner. But we'll do all that creation. We'll start building other tag teams as well. So that was my go there. Number 10 for SmackDown is Gunther. So I've got Gunther recruited here, not in the Imperium, but I've got Gunther because he's a good single champion. So when I say we're not doing tag team stuff, I'm still recruiting some people from part of a tag team because they are still doing a singles run. Like, I don't know, Gunther is Intercontinental Champion, he's doing a singles run, but he's got Imperium to back him up. That's what we've done there. So number 10 for Raw is the Goldberg. So I'm going to mix Legends and Hall of Famers and everything into this as well. With DLC can be recruited. Some people are going to drop out, due to injuries and that as well. So number 11 for SmackDown is no one known but KO, Kevin Owens. Oh yeah, he's got SmackDown. He's got SmackDown with the Bloodlines. So that's going to be pretty interesting as well. Number 11 for Raw is very underrated person. That is Johnny Gargano. Very underrated person. I hope he's going to do some big stuff for our Series 1. Number 12 from SmackDown is, gotta love this guy. Mr. Back It Up, Rikishi. We're going to put in Rikishi into the singles thing and see how far he can climb as well. Hopefully he does us good. Number 12 for Raw. Yep, number 12 for Raw is the Viper. Oh, we went past him. The Viper, Randy Orton. So again, I know him and Riddle are a tag team, but we're going to put Randy Orton in the singles division because now with the introducing this game, you can hold 2 belts. Now, there's a possibility to hold a singles belt and a tag team belt, both tag teams, so that's going to be awesome too. So we can have tag teams now mixing in with the singles division as well. Number 13 for SmackDown? Yeah, number 13 for SmackDown is Mr. Xavier Woods. Now, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yep, Xavier Woods. So Xavier Woods is in here. Number 13 for Raw. Yeah, for Raw is Tommaso Ciampa. Love the green attitude. His taking partners with The Miz, but again, we're going to put him to go straight forward. Number 14 for SmackDown. Currently injured at the moment, but we're going to bring him. Is Mr. Big E. Love to see him grab hold of that title again. So we're throwing in Big E. We're throwing in with the big dogs like Bobby, Braun, you got Brock there, and you got Roman there. We're throwing in with those big boys, so hopefully you can put a thing. The SmackDown's men's team for Survivor Series can put up a mean side. But anyway, number 14 for Raw is the one and only Austin Theory. Austin Theory is coming to Raw, like John Cena said. Just a theory. Number 15 for SmackDown. I would love to put him in here, and that is Kane. Love to see Kane back. Good big old fan of the Destruction Brothers, and I'd love to bring them in. I'm not sure if they're going to be too OP and they're just going to dominate, but because I'm doing AI versus AI. So for 15 for Raw, to try and match that, they said, they bring in the 7'2" Omos. Now, Omos is going to automatically come with MVP. MVP as his manager. And we might see it back with Bobby Lashley. Never know. So now that SmackDown had the number 1 pick for men's, the Raw has number 1 pick for the women's, and straight away they're going with Bianca Belair, the EST of Raw, is their first pick. Now the first pick for SmackDown is pretty much similar, is the Queen, Charlotte Flair. So they're 2 big people already taken off the board. Number 2 for Raw, they went a pretty good way, and that is Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is number 2 for Raw. Number 2 for SmackDown, to try and match that, they went the good old Becky Lynch, 97 rated. I'm pretty sure she's the highest female. Not sure. I think she's the highest female, but yep. Number 3 for Raw, they went for, I should say, is Raquel Rodriguez. That's number 3. Number 3 for SmackDown is the only Queen Zelina. We got Queen Zelina there as well. Number 4 for Raw is the only Rhea Ripley. Now I've just realized that I missed 7. The 7th pick for Raw, which is SmackDown's Bobby Lashley, Raw's Damian Priest. So Rhea completes the Judgment Day all on Raw. Sorry about that, guys. So we do that. Number 4 for SmackDown, yep, is the one and only Ronda Rousey, is making her appearance on SmackDown. Number 5 for Raw is Bayley. We're trying to. There's Bayley there. She's got all the damage control and enemies in that. 91 overall, which is pretty good. Number 5 for SmackDown is Alexa Bliss as well. Number 6 for Raw is them, Dakota Kai, trying to keep the damage control on Raw as well. Number 7 for SmackDown, probably one of the biggest women I hate, Carmella. Don't really like her, but she's on there today. I'm guessing maybe we'll see the Carmella Queen tag team again. Let's see how that goes. Number 7 for Raw. Yep, number 7 for Raw. We have Doudrop. Don't know why she's called Doudrop in this, but she's called Doudrop in this one. Number 8 from SmackDown is the Hall of Famer, Lita. So we have got some Hall of Famers in there as well. Like I said, we're going to have one pair of women's championship. They're going to go in between SmackDown and Raw. Anyone that wants to challenge them, that's how it's going to go. Number 8 for Raw. Yeah, for Raw. Yeah, I'm going for Raw. Alright. Is Akaliska. So that's full damage control on Raw. Number 9 for SmackDown is Shayna Baszler. Number 9 for Raw. I've done this in a weird way, but now is Natalia. Number 10 for SmackDown is Tamina. And the very last pick for Raw was Shotzi. So that is the draft. That is a full 25-25. Now, a little other thing we have done here as well is Raw. I don't know why it keeps disappearing. We've got the WWE Championship, Men's United States, the Raw Tag Teams, the Women's Raws. It says the Women's Tag Teams, but they're going to go across both things. And I don't know why it keeps doing this, but we're actually gonna add the Raw Universal Championship as well. We're gonna add that as well. We're not gonna give him a superstar, so we're just gonna pick someone, and then we're gonna vacate slot. Vacate. I was meant to. But you guys get the point. So we're gonna have the Raw Universal Champion, the SmackDown Universal Champion, and the WWE Championships this year. We're gonna see how that works. If it doesn't mix up well or doesn't do it well, we'll get rid of it. But all the champions are vacate because we're gonna pick 2 general managers. So the first show is gonna be Friday Night SmackDown. First night on Friday Night SmackDown, the GM will come out and announce the 2 number 1 contenders that will go for it on there. So all the championships will be named on the first show of each thing, besides the tag team championships. The tag team championship, we're gonna have a tournament to go at it on each Raw and SmackDown, and at I think it's Backlash is the first. WrestleMania Backlash is the first show. We're gonna have the tag team champions crowned at WrestleMania Backlash. So that is how it's gonna go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have picked at 25 for each side, male and female. General managers will be announced on this Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw coming, and we'll try and get a tag team tournament going, or maybe just put 2 number 1 contenders, throw them together at WrestleMania Backlash, and that will all be thrown together as this. So guys, if you want to see more WWE Universe, we're going to be uploading these as much as we can, and we're going to make awesome stories. We're going to let you guys custom make tag team championships, pick some match, whose rivals you want to see, what legends you want to see in the DLC, what legends have I missed. We still got John Cena, we still got The Rock, we still have The Undertaker, we still have big legends that can appear on each SmackDown and Raw still. But that is the plan, guys. The GMs will be announced first show of each thing, and they will have a ratings and a record. So we're going to see some bizarre stuff for them to keep. Otherwise, Vince McMahon's going to come out here and he's going to fire them, and then we're going to have to go back and pick a new GM. So guys, that is it for this episode. The draft is complete. I will see you next time for the Friday Night SmackDown, the first show of WWE 2k23.